What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. I'm sure you can see out the window there, we're starting the vlog off kind of late today. We've been at the store all day working, but just been a little bit busy. Haven't had too much of a chance to vlog yet. We do have some trade-ins that came in today, but right now I'm headed to GameStop to return that Kirby's Dream Land we got out of the most recent GameStop order that does not work. We tested it, we cleaned the crap out of it, and it loads up to the main screen where it shows the Game Boy logo, then it says Nintendo, and the Nintendo is all jumbled up and pixelated, and no matter how many times we try it, no matter how good we clean it, it happens every single time. So it's definitely defective. I'm hoping that they'll just order one and swap it out. We're still having issues about getting the stuff from the first order taken care of, which I have right here. The Harvest Moon and the Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. I took them to GameStop a while ago, like shortly after opening them, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna order 2 other copies of it to the store here, and then I'll just swap them out for you." And he never called me. I called GameStop again like a couple weeks later, and I was like, "Hey, I'm just looking for an update." And the girl who talked to me on the phone was like, "Yeah, I'll let him know that you called." Still have not heard anything. It's been over a month. So, or it's been almost 2 months. So, it's kind of ridiculous. I hope that the guy's there. So I'm going to go try and take care of this stuff. And then I'm going to come back to the store. We'll take a look at all the trade-ins that we've gotten today. So I just walked out of GameStop. They did not have cases for any of those, unfortunately, which is what I expected. And the guy that I was dealing with before was here. He said that he put in 2 requests to have those games shipped to the store, and they're still not here. So he said, we can just do a refund for you if you'd prefer to do that. And I said, sure, let's just do it in store credit though. So I used the credit. I got 3 Switch games for the collection. Lego Marvel Super Heroes 2, with the cases, of course. Max Brotherhood, and Party Planet, which actually looks kind of cool. And then 1 game for the store. We got Game & Wario. It actually had the case and the paperwork. They were only selling it for $19.99, but it's about a $30 game complete, which is pretty cool. So I owed 20 cents on top of the credit I got from bringing those games back. It was, and I don't even know if they gave me like the right credit or not, because like I said, I got these when they were doing sales, and I don't know how it calculates like what I get back, because I had 79 something in credit. So the Mario Brothers should have been $13.49. The Kirby should have been $5. And then this thing says that Harvest Moon was $50.59, but that is not what I paid for it. Harvest Moon was like $25 after the discount. So I don't know. I think they might have just given me a little bit more than what I was supposed to get, but I'm sure it works out in their system. I don't really know how it's supposed to work, of course. Sometimes, it says buy one, get one free, and sometimes the receipt will say that you got 50% off each of them. Sometimes it'll be like the first game you paid full price, the second game we paid 0. So I don't know how it works out, but I got some cool stuff and I'm happy with that. So finally the GameStop Chronicles are done until they do another sale, of course. So let's head back to the store and we'll take a look at all the trade-ins from today. Here are the trade-ins from today. We do not have too many. We have Skyrim for PS3, Skyrim for Xbox 360, Burnout Revenge, First to Fight, and Justice League Heroes. Then we have a disc-only Double Dash with some top scratches right there. I hope they work, Abby.
What?
There's some top scratches on the Mario Kart. I hope it works right there on the GameCube logo at the bottom. I hope they work. Mario Super Sluggers, Lego Star Wars, Mario Party 8, Mario Galaxy. Got the super cool white Smash Brothers GameCube controller. Abby said it's a little sticky, but it'll clean up. Super long cable on these controllers. 3 Wii Motion Plus remotes, black, pink, and white. An Xbox 360 network adapter. And then Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Ruby. And the kid that traded these in, actually, because his dad was with him, he bought these from us, so I know that they have new batteries and they are good to go. last trade-in of the day, guys. It was kind of slow for trades today. We got Zelda Phantom Hourglass, Ocarina of Time 3D,
that came case.
Pokemon Y. Yeah, both of those were cartridge only, but we have cases.
Yeah, what?
And then a blue and black 2DS XL. And this came from our buddy Scott. Yeah, it's turned on. And there's a little case as well.
Scooter.
But it was so slow today.
It was. Well, no, it was pretty busy earlier. Just slowed down a lot tonight.
Yeah, like around like what, 5 p.m.?
Yeah.
It just like, we barely had anyone in the store.
Yeah.
So Abby and I were working on some stuff. This bowl right here and this bag are full of receipts. And
we're basically doing bookkeeping.
Yeah, we have to do like a lot of bookkeeping stuff from the year for taxes. And part of that involves entering in all of our receipts for expenses, things that we bought from Fred Meyer or from
for food.
You know, for whatever it is, for food stuff, for like rubber bands
and the bank statements.
Yeah, like rubber bands or distilled water for the resurfacing machine, you know, microfiber cloths, goof off, Q-tips, batteries, like all that kind of stuff. We got to keep track of what we spent on it so we can write it off.
And make sure to look at payroll and get that written off too.
Yeah, there should be a setting in payroll to like print out something.
There is.
But it's so much work to do because we have to do it. We should be doing it as we're going, but we haven't been.
There's so much to do.
There's
I thought somebody stole my pen.
There's always so much to do, so
well, like, it's hard to go through because like when the bills come out, that's the gas, which is, well, it's Northwest Gas Company, but it's electricity, and then the trash, and then insurance, and then payroll, and then rent, and then all that stuff. So like we have to go through the bills as well.
Yeah. And it's like going through the bills is probably the easiest part. Yeah. It's going through all of the food receipts and the receipts for things like stuff from FedEx, like this. We printed this thing out. We gotta take care of that. All the signs that we've printed out that we put up around the store for different sales that we've done, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it adds up and it takes so long. And not only do we have to do it for the store, but I have to do it for all the eBay and Amazon stuff as well, which this year is not that hard because I didn't do too much Goodwill shopping.
I want to play Stardew.
We are going home.
Let's go home now.
Okay. Let's go home.
Okay.
I think it might be coming up on the time for another pickup video, guys. Look at all this stuff. Those are not part of it. That's stuff that needs to go to the store. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes of stuff. There's a bag of stuff there as well. And as you can tell, some of these boxes are kind of full. And there's more stuff stacked up in between the boxes. Man, there's more stuff on the floor back there. It's definitely time for another pickup video. The soonest that I can film it would probably be on Tuesday evening, because Tuesday morning I'm going to the Goodwill outlet with my friend Kevin again, and hopefully we're going to find some cool stuff. But I could definitely try to film it on Tuesday, and then hopefully have it out on next Saturday, which I think would be kind of cool. I'm sure you guys have noticed, but I'm trying to do more videos. And I feel like we do enough with the vlogs already, but I like doing other types of videos, and from the comments I've been getting, you guys enjoy getting 2 videos a day. So I'm going to try to keep doing that, and doing pickup videos is one of the types of videos that I love to do. So I definitely want to do more of them. And, well, not more. I do them as often as I can because I can only do a video if I have stuff to pick up. But other types of videos I would like to do more of. I have a couple ideas for some like comedy sketch type videos that are related to the store or to video games or whatever it is. And I have friends who are going to be helping out with those, but we don't have any like set plans yet for when to film. We'll get to that stuff eventually, but a video that I mentioned doing last week, you guys seemed to really be interested in, which was a video talking about rare games that are not expensive. And there are quite a few of them out there. And I do think that would be a really fun video to make, but I'd want to make it very professional and include gameplay footage and all sorts of stuff like that. The only problem is some of the games that I'd be talking about in that video. If I do one, I'm going to start with GameCube, because that's what I'm kind of looking at the moment for my personal collection. But I don't have all those games that I'd be talking about, so I cannot record gameplay myself. And so I have a request for you guys. When I talked about doing it, I think I had 2 people who commented and said that they have complete GameCube sets. And my question for those of you who do, or, you know, do you have a way to capture game footage? Because if I don't have the game, obviously I can't do it myself. And I don't, like, when I make, like, videos similar to these in the past, I would just find a random one on YouTube that that didn't have any sort of logos or anything like that, and I would just use those. But I don't really like the idea of doing that. Not that the people who are, you know, uploading gameplay own the gameplay footage, but I don't really feel super comfortable borrowing other people's footage like that without permission. And some of these videos that I would be using are 8-10 years old, and I don't think that if I commented and asked if I could use it, that they would actually get back to me in a timely manner. So my question is, for those of you who do have a complete GameCube set, or you have a lot of the rare games, the inexpensive rare games, do you have a way to capture footage? And if you do, would you be willing to help me out and get some footage for that video? So that's my question. Hopefully you guys can help me out. Obviously I have ways to get the footage if I don't have anyone to help me. You know, I do have some of the games, so I could capture some of them myself, and then I could, you know, figure something out for the rest of them. I'm sure I have friends who own some of the games that I don't. But yeah, I definitely want to do that video, and not just one. You know, I'll do one for GameCube, then I'll do one for N64, and then, you know, I'll do one for other systems. I think it would be a lot of fun. And hopefully helpful. That's the main point. You know, if I do those videos, that's the main goal, is to point out some of these games that are hard to find, that are not expensive. And obviously the goal is not to make them expensive. It's to just tell you guys which games to be on the lookout for. Because if you see them, they're probably going to be cheap, but they're not easy to find, so you might want to grab them. And I don't think that anyone would be upset at those types of videos the way that they are sometimes with people like Metal Jesus, who does like hidden gem videos, and people always complain that they drive up the prices. I don't think my channel's big enough to do anything like that anyway, but I'd have to put some sort of disclaimer at the beginning of the video just to kind of make people realize, or let them know, that that's obviously not the intent of a video like that. I don't really, like, I can understand getting frustrated at the price of games going up because someone does a video, but you can't blame that person, because, I mean, you probably wouldn't have known about some of those games unless they had put the video out. So, you know, there's a good and a bad side to it, but I think the good highly outweighs the bad. You know, I want to be helpful. I'm looking for these games right now, and I'm realizing that there are games that are more rare than some of the well-known rare games, but they're so cheap. And it's crazy. And so I want to help you guys out so you guys can know which games to be on the lookout for as well. If you're going for a complete set, these are the games that are going to be some of the harder ones to track down. Not necessarily the most expensive ones. You know, Sculptor's Cut is not the rarest N64 game, not even close. So, and just from going after the set and collecting all these games for, you know, twice now, because I had a complete set before, but doing this, you kind of realize which games are not the easiest to track down. There is some data available online that you can pull that that shows, like, you know, how many sell a year or how many sell a month or whatever it is. and you can use that, pool all the data together, and you can come up with a list of these games that are cheap, but are freaking hard to find. They're rare games. They're actually rare. And I'm not just talking about complete in box for like N64, just even loose cartridges. Some of them are pretty rare, but they're cheap. And hopefully, if I can accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish with these videos, it'll help you guys out and you'll know what to look for. So that's pretty much all I have for you for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Really hope you enjoyed the video. I didn't really have too many trade-ins, so I didn't have too much to film at the store, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, there's one thing I forgot to show. It wasn't a trade-in, but our inventory spreadsheet that we enter all the information into and then import it to our inventory system. I learned how to, we use Google Sheets, basically a Google spreadsheet. And I learned a formula that you can use in there to kind of manual or automatically input some of the information that we previously were typing in and then copying and pasting. And I'm really excited because it's going to save us a lot of time with entering an inventory and getting stuff done. And I had to look it up. I asked on Facebook if anyone could help. Got a couple people giving me some tips and everything, but we got it figured out, and it works really, really awesome. I'm super excited. I'm actually not done with it because I have more that I can do. But yeah, it's going to be really cool. So I'll probably show you guys out tomorrow if I remember. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to smack the like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow.